So this week, a small video. I'll not be too long with this one. I just wanted to share everyone the small change I've done last year on the cabin, which is mostly the rainwater harvesting system. I just upscaled a little bit with a bigger tank, and instead of having 3 tanks, I just wanted to have like 1 tank. Ah, what a year, huh? 2021, what a year. I need some oil on that door. So yeah, I hope everyone had a nice year, even if like the conditions are not at the top, I would say. Yeah, it's been a busy year. It's been a busy year. Lots of filmmaking on my side, so I didn't have much time to spend on YouTube videos as I was like mostly all the time gone. But that was fun. Like I had a lot of nice adventures and I met a lot of nice person and it was great. I just want to do like an update about like how the cabin here is evolving as I changed the whole water setup, because like you know here the off-grid cabin works on like rainwater harvesting, and my main concern was like, because we have a small space, one of the tank was upstairs on the second floor and that was taking kind of a lot of space, you know, and under the tank there was like trusses and stuff, and the closet was kind of full already with tons of things plus the truss, and I needed more space for my video gear, plus I needed more space for maybe like you little cat. The reason why I'm also expanding my shed and make like the tank bigger, I don't want to go in there, but anyway, like the municipality asked me to put more square footage to the cabin, and the only way I found out to go bigger is by extending the shed. So I was quite happy because I needed anyway more water. So instead of just like doing an addition on the main cabin, I did an addition into the back shed, which at the beginning was 8 by 8 and now it's 8 by 16. For the people who don't know, the house here was running with 3 tanks of 1,000 liters. And then that's it. That was just our water. So I wanted to go a little bit bigger. I wanted to have like more water. So I did some research and I found a company in Montreal that do big tanks for like agriculture. And I've just bought one, which is approximately 5,000 liters. But those quite big, but they fit into a 8 by 8 shed. So I got interested and I went to pick that up. And I installed that in my extension that I've did on the shed to have more square footage. So that's it. I removed like the tank on the second floor. We gained more space. I did my office where the tank was. And then we did a nice living room where we can listen movies on the TV. And also I created another like storage area for clothing. Because that's the thing, when you build a house, you never think that you need storage. But remember, if you build a house, think about storage. And to go further, I'm gonna show you, because like this introduction is like 20 minutes long, I'm gonna show you the tank. And like, it's a quite the same setup, but instead of having like 3 tank, it's 1 big. So I think it's better manageable against frost. For the people who are new to our YouTube channel, this cabin here is running on a rainwater harvesting system for the simple reason that there's no truck that can come up here and dig a well. So yeah, we use the water to just take shower and do the dishes, as we have access to our friend well to grab jugs of water, or just like the community well for water. So yeah, let's dig ahead, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. At the beginning, it was just this 8x8, and here is the extension 8x8 where I have the whole cistern. As you can see here, it's my filter where I grab like the water from, and this is basically just like it's a connection for gutter, and I put like a screen in it to filterize big debris. But that's about it. Like, pollen is not something that's gonna hurt you, so I don't mind having pollen in my water, as I'm not drinking it anyway. So that's the water. Well, yeah, it's a bit like a mess in here. Lots of things happening lately. So yeah, like basically it's 5,867 liters, and as you can see, it's been like almost a month, and we're here. So I think we have enough water for the winter. It's not that complicated, like it's almost the same principle than I've done before. The water goes into like a pipe. It's a 3/4 pipe. I've insulated it for winter, but I got like a closed valve. So if I go and travel, I can close it. And again, with this, I can like just drain it. So there's no running water in the pipes, and that goes straight in the house. So that's about it for the shed section. And the way we heat the shed is I got a fan here, which is an infinity fan from hydroponic solution. Those fans are used for like hydroponic, and I did some holes in the wall, so there's always like an air circulation. Pas mal ça. More storage, more things. The way it works. Nice day outside today. Very cold though, at -23. Alright. So that's the infernal closet. Wow! It's like almost like in a boat. I tried to make it clean. There's a lot of wire, but it's kind of hard to clean a mess while it's not been built by professional, you know. So again, like my charge controller, the sub panel of the house, the 12-volt system, the batteries, the inverter. A small addition this year, Starlink, the internet. Amazing, but for people living off grid, I would say like make sure you can plugging in and plugging out when you're not using it, as it takes a lot of power. Other than that, here is the same setup than before. We have the diesel heater, which I use sometimes, but I don't really use it. I'm about to put those Martin propane direct vent heater, but I'm not sure yet. It's a lot of money again. It's always about money. The instant propane water heater. We have now a backup unit for hot water, which runs on electricity. So during the very good month, during summer, we can just press this button here, and that start the electric heater. instead of using propane during summer, because during summer we have too much electricity and we don't know what to do with. So I decided to install a water heater that works on electricity. So it's a good way to just like save on propane during summer and use what it's kind of free. Same damn setup before. This is the pipe that go out of the shed, and here's the pump. It's a 12-volt pump, SureFlow, very good pump. That's just a leaf filter, but at this stage there's not much stuff and it's very easy to clean. And that's it. That's how it works basically. Like I just tried to make it cleaner, and it's definitely not up to code, but whatever. And here it's great because before there was nothing, like there was no space, and now I have like all my video gear and like a charging station. I can like plug the batteries, and yeah, it's great. So yeah, the closet over there, you're still in the frame. So the closet here before was basically just trusses all the way up. Plus you had the thing that was upstairs, so that's what there was, like trusses. It was to hold the weight of the tank. Second floor. Now it's wide open, and there's way more space. Before my office was right there. Now it's like a chilling spot. You can listen to movies and do some homework or whatever. And here was like the place where there was like the water tank, and I use it now as my office. Plus I created a better storage place for the clothes, and that's it. I was thinking about it like since a while to just like put one big tank, but it's very expensive, those tanks. We're talking about like $2,500 Canadian. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. And then one day, big rain, like flash flood. It rained so much that the first water tank, even if the overflow was bigger than like the water coming inside, it overflowed. I believe it's because like all the debris that was in the gutter, all at the sudden, because there was too much water, they all went back in the filter, and then the filter was maybe too full, so like the tank, it overflowed, and then there was like water everywhere. And when I came back home and see that, I was like, okay, that's it, that's enough. Never again water inside the house. And this is why also I put like the filter now outside the shed, because like if it overflows somehow, it will just drip outside. And what I've learned along the year is my filter before was inside the cabin, because I thought like, okay, you put like your gutter pipe into the tank, and this prevent the whole tank from freezing, as like everything is inside. But finally, like with this amount of water, it's very hard to make it freeze solid block. And especially if you have like a good air circulation system like this, you will be good. Like the shed here is always at like 5 degrees during winter, so we can use this place also as a root cellar. Like the mass of water keep the place always at the same temperature. And by having fire here with like the fan that push warm air in the shed never freeze basically. But you just got to be careful about condensation on the tank. Sometimes if like there's too much drastic change of temperature, you can have some small condensation, and they're gonna drip on the floor. So this is why you just keep a towel and you remove the water that is like on the tarp basically, because I put the tarp under the tank, and that's gonna save trouble. Anyway, for people who, I don't know where everyone lives in the world, they have like easy access to water, the best suggestion is just digging a well. But like if it's impossible, you can do like a system that harvests the rainwater. If it's not your main source of drinking water, there's way to making it drinkable, but I don't suggest it, and I believe a lot of people in the comments will not suggest to drink the rainwater. But you can, but you need machine for that, and those takes power, as I was explaining. And if you have any a question or suggestion, my setup is working, so I will not touch it anymore. I hope this will help people. If that could help, I'm gonna just put like some link in the description so you can see like water tank or just like the gutter I use and the filter that I made out of a tea of gutter. And c'est ça. Bye.